Welcome to this video on how to use the index and match functions together in Microsoft Excel. So you've seen how to use index and match separately, and now we're going to use the two functions together to find some information, and I've got that information set up at the bottom of my table. You'll recognise the data if you've watched any of my videos before, so that it's nice and comfortable. And what I've got there is a name, Grace Taylor, and I want to find out her order number. And I can do that by using the index and the match function, which is really, really useful. Now, obviously, this is a super simple example. I could probably work this out without using a function, but I just wanted to show you how it works. So then you can go in and start to use it yourself. So because I'm going to use a couple of functions together, I'm going to start to build this manually. And I'm going to try and walk you through that every step and stage as I'm going through and explain what I'm doing. So I'm going to select the box where the cell where I want that information. I want the order number to appear. And then I'm just going to start with an equals and then an index. So I'm going to start typing in index because I want to index, but I'm going to do a match within it. So if I select index, it's going to open up my brackets. And what I want to be doing is selecting the information where I want it to pull from for the order number. The match is going to match against Grace Taylor, but the index is where I want to be finding the information from. So what I'm going to do for my example is I'm going to select a few options, because obviously I can use this to do other things if I change it around, because I'm going to tell it which column I want it to look at. So I'm going to select, in my example, E, F and G. Now it's column E that I'm actually going to want it to look at, but if I want to change this around, I can get it to bring back the order amount or even the order date as well. So I might change and have a look at a few examples in a minute. So it now knows what information I want to pull back, although I've not told it which column yet. I'm going to do that at the end, just before I finish. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a comma in there to lock that part of the formula, that part of the function. And then I want to do my match. So I'm going to start typing in the word match. So I'll type in the word match. And then I can either select it or I can just open up my brackets myself. And then what I want to do is tell the system what I want to match against. So I'm going to match against Grace Taylor, which is in this box. It's D18 above where I'm typing in my formula. So that is what I'm matching against. Comma to break it up, and then I want to tell the function where Grace Taylor might be. So I'm going to go for column C and click on all those names and drag it down, because that's where Grace Taylor is. That's where it needs to be looking at. So match type is going to be, if I put a comma in there, I want an exact match because it's a name, so I'm going to get an exact match. So I'm going to go for 0. And then what I want to do is close those brackets, because that's my match. It's now going to find Grace Taylor and it's going to find an exact match. Remember, I've already told the function where to look for this order number, but I selected a few columns. So I need to now tell it which column I'm interested in. So what I want to do is comma to again separate it out, and then I'm going to put column 1 in. And all I need to do then is close my brackets. Now I know it feels quite complicated, but if you work it out bit by bit, and you can see on my screen, each part of my section is coloured slightly differently. So I've got a purple section, a blue section, a red section. So you can see where all that information is. And the match is within my index. So when I close my brackets down and press enter, you can see it's brought back order number 2271. And if I just select Grace's column there, you can see the order number is 2271. So it's pulled it back really nice. But remember, when I did that function, I selected column 1. If I change it to column 2, because remember I selected a few bits of data. If I put column 2 in there, you can actually see the order amount information is pulled through. So very quickly I can just start pulling up different bits of information about Grace. And obviously if I want to change it to another person, I'm just going to remove Grace's information and let's just put John Smith in there. And press enter, and it's given me 100, but if I go into and change that to the first column, it's giving me John Smith order number. which is 2360. So you can really start to play around with this. So what you want to do when you build up this and you create an index match is you want to be selecting as much data as you possibly can from a match point of view. So you can really see, from an index point of view. So you can really then pull off different bits of data just by very tinily tweaking that function. So have a go, have a play around with this one and see what you can use to help you find bits of information really quickly within your Excel spreadsheets, especially if you've got a lot of data. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and let me know what videos you'd like me to record next.